In today's video, we are going to be playing, not playing, we're going to be reading, we're going to do a reread of the Cookie Virus. Let's have fun with this. We're going to be reading as fast as I can because I just finished, just recorded for a couple of minutes, but then I deleted for some reason. Trust me, I have no idea why would I do that? Maybe that's just journal. Trigger warning, blood and scary imaginary, surviving the Cookie Virus Part 6. I've always loved their design. We've waited for maybe 2 or 3 days. It was hard to keep track in the basement. AJ claimed her leg was feeling better, though my wings still felt busted. Most of our time was spent in silence or mourning. Mourning. AJ and Rarity were still mourning over their sister's gruesome deaths. Rarity often quietly sobbing, while AJ would be on edge and get angry at the smallest things. They had very different mourning processes. Eventually, Pinkie wanted to try and eliminate of her plan of repairing the train and heading to Canada. She watched any other affected before we stepped out of the cottage. I noticed that Sweetie's and Applejack's bodies were gone. Oh, this is scary. At first, we silently walked for a few feet, going at a slow pace. But Rarity suddenly hushed us. You hear that? There was laughter in the distance. But nothing like normal laughter like you'll hear at a party. So sinister, broken, and dead. Pinkie, without saying a word, shoved us forward into a sprint. The laughter started following us. Oh my... That's scary. Oh my... my fucking god. I'm swearing. Just no. Pinkie skipped slowly on her back since she couldn't run as fast as us. She must have gotten a look what was behind us because she shrieked horrifyingly. This got the attention of other affected. She was trying to be chased by half of Ponyville. Don't stop until we get to the station, yelled Pinkie. Our lungs were burning by the time the abandoned train came into view. The train was luckily in a better state as expected. Blood splatters trailed inside the cars, however, presumably from previous passengers. But otherwise, it seemed in perfect condition. Ran inside and ducked under the seats. AJ stopped to pull the door shut. The door slammed loudly right as the smiling pony ran back into it with a loud crack. Immediately, Pinkie and AJ were at the engine and to try and get the train running. Rarity helped Scootaloo close as affected ponies started ramming themselves into the train. The car rocked with every violent shove, sounds of groaning and giggling immediately from inside. Suddenly, a mangled hood shattered the thick glass of the car, covered in blood and glass, but still desperately trying to get in. I was panicking. Have you guys figured it out yet? Just trying to. Just hang on. We almost got it. That looks scary. More glass shattered around us, horrific and stretched faces of our friends peering inside. Scootaloo screamed as we tried to move away from them. Then we started moving, the train slowly chugging before taking off at a rapid speed. The The affected pony struggled to hang on before falling out miles away from us. A sudden relief. I'm still unsure how they managed to start the train. AJ tried to explain to me, but honestly, I zoned it after the word ignition. Finally, we got out of that place, I think. I hope we never have to see those things again. Though I feel guilty for leaving our friends behind. I hope we can still save them. The trip to Canada would be 3 hours at the least. For a while, we took the time to calm down, moving up the engine while Pinky constructed because the wind blowing through broken windows were hurting our ears. We were pretty cramped, but I'm glad we were all together. After a little too much silence, Scooter spoke up. That's not very funny, right? Even Apple Bloom Sweetie Belle? Aww. Everyone fell into a tense silence after that. Poor Scooter. She's she's still in denial about her friend being well. 8. Eden. Verity ended up being brave enough to respond. How about we talk about something else, Scooter, to lighten the mood? Okay, Pinky, how did you get those scars? I chuckled while Applejack gasped. Scootaloo, that's not polite. Pinky seemed to giggle as well. No, it's okay. I'm surprised it didn't come up sooner. It's not a very nice story, though. Is that okay, Rarity? Rarity said she was okay with it. I knew she just wanted to talk about anything other than Sweetie Belle. Well, when things started to go berserk and you all went missing, I decided to start taking ponies into Fluttershy's cottage to avoid the affected. But once ponies got a good look of my mouth, they were all so afraid to me they just ran away. Even Lyra, eventually Lyra Heartstrings agreed to bunker with me. I'm not sure you all know her. She was one of Twilight's old Canada friends. Everyone seemed to tense at Twilight's name, and so Pinky quickly continued. Anyway, I fed her and gave her some warm blankets to keep warm. I could tell she was troubled and told me it because her girlfriend Bon Bon had become infected with the cookies. She apparently had watched her mutate into a monster. Really sad thing to happen. Aw, that's so sad. I feel bad for her. Bad for Bon Bon. That night, when I had fallen asleep, Lyra must have found an axe with some of my stored weapons. While, while I was sleeping, she attempted to kill me, slashing the axe across my face. I don't know why she did it, but I'm pretty sure she's still afraid and heartbroken for Bon Bon and thought I was affected. So I don't really blame her for what she did. After that, she ran off. I never saw her again. I was shocked. We all were. We sat there staring at Pinky, expecting her to continue. When she didn't, Applejack spoke up. How did you as and how did you survive an attack like that? I don't know. It hurt as much as it should. Like my face was being cut open, but after a few minutes the pain went away. Do you think you got some kind of super healing powers from the cookies? Pinky shrugged and said she didn't know for sure. But that seemed to be the only logical explanation. Then Pinky and then Scootaloo approached Pinky and pulled back her mane and exposed giant teeth marks on her neck. Well, what about this scar? I'm not talking about that scar. Pinky pushed Scootaloo away and immediately turned around to look ahead. Scoot was in my arms in an instant, nuzzling her face to my coat. I glared at Pinky despite her not facing us. Scootaloo sniffed, which must have caught Pinky's attention. I'm sorry, Scootaloo. This one's a sad story. Well, could I make it a happy story? Pinky was surprised by this, I could tell, but she agreed. Well, after a live stream, Lara attacked Pinky. She apologized. She was sorry for what she did and wanted to make it up to her. So Pinky pulled out a little puppy dog for Pinky. Pinky was very happy to have a new puppy friend. So Pinky and Lara played with the puppy all night until Pinky felt better. The, the puppy got too playful and bit Pinky on accident, but the puppy voice apologized and licked it better. The end. This clearly made Pinky very happy. She thanks Goodly for the story and wait, there's something on the tracks. Boom, boom, boom. And now, oh, my bad. Oh, I'm accidentally exposing it. Rainbow Dash's Journal, Surviving the Cookie Virus, Part 8. Okay, okay. I was about to turn it on. I'm having a hard time processing what happened. What we just witnessed. To every pony else, the creature that stopped itself on the turn tracks would have been nothing more than a horrific monster. But we can tell that was Twilight, or used to be at least. AJ was the first to see her and tried to warn Piggy. What is that thing? Is that no? You can't be. Stop the train. You're gonna hit her. Pinky shuddered but kept her eyes on the track. No, it's the best thing to run over that thing over and then stop and get eaten. I'm sorry. Nobody seemed to want to argue, so we held our breaths and braced for impact. Oh my god. That looks terrifying. Anxiety Monster really did a good design. Look at that. I wonder how long that took to draw. Oh, she just used her magic. Bing! Boom! And then wait, I gotta search up something. This is gonna be so funny.
I began to pass out. Then my head hit the wall. Boom. But I had a praying grandmother.
Had to do that. Not funny? Okay. It was hard to recall what happened, but I did. The next thing I knew, I was lying on the floor of a deterred train. The sound of screaming is what jolted me awake. Upon coming to, the engine of the train was blasted open. All of us huddled further in the back of the train car. The affected pony was peering into the plastic hole in the train car and laughing uncontrollably, sounding like a crowd of ponies laughing at once. We all slowly tried pressing ourselves further into the train car when the monster's horn started to spark and illuminate, threatening another magical blast. We suddenly shrieked in pain and stumbled away from the train car. The reason was I wasn't until I realized first until I saw a pony running towards us, or rather a zebra. Dong dong dong. It was undoubtedly Sakura, holding some sort of flute in her mouth, blowing with everything she had. It was ear-piercing, but it seemed to affect Twilight much more than as, "Hurry up and follow me. To the forest we must flee." That's my Sakura accent. We were all in pretty bad shape from the train being derailed, but it was either follow horror or get eaten. In contest, really, we all hopped out of the train car and followed Sakura to the every forest when Applejack started screaming behind us. Bitch, how could you? But your own friend? But your own friend? What do think that's fun? Do you think that's fun? I could tell the color leave my face as I turned around. AJ's leg was caught in Twilight's jaw. AJ desperately trying to crawl away. And Cora was on the scene in an instant, blowing her whistle with her full chest. Reacted but didn't drop AJ. Just standing up multiple feet tall and dangling her, threatening to run and take Applejack with her. "We need something louder than that whistle," Pinky yelled. I was shocked when Rarity responded instantly. I tried to stop her as she ran back to the train, jumping into the engine and magically pulling a lever. The train responded with a loud whistle and a puff of smoke. Twilight shrieked at the noise and dropped Applejack, who I heroically caught on my back. Without delay, we all ran from the scene into the forest, leaving Twilight behind. We kept running and running until Sakura reassured us we were safe. Frankly, I'm surprised we all made it out there alive. Scootaloo had her hoofs around Sakura's leg as soon as we stopped to rest. "Oh, Sakura, I'm so glad you found us. I thought we were gone for sure. I was surprised to see a train running through, and I'm relieved to see all of you too." I really like her accent, or like her rhyming. It's pretty cool. And Anxiety Monster did a good job. I'm sure you've been aware of the chaos on Ponyville. We were trying to make it to Canterlot to get the help of the princesses to put an end to all of it. Iggy said, "Canterlot is where I'm heading to. I hope I could be the one to lead all of you. Some infected ponies respond badly to loud sounds. So blowing a whistle sends them running, I have found." Good thing you find that out. I don't even want to know what we'll run into the Everfree Forest. Sorry. Why are you sticking your feet up like that? It's just a bit. Anyway, but I'm glad you'll be here with us, Sakura, said Rarity. Dawn. Oh, hell no, she's infecting. As we started venturing further into the forest, I can tell Applejack was falling behind. "AJ, are you okay? So you're bent leg. You want me to carry you?" No, I'm fine. It's probably my hurt leg from before. The blast must have made it bad all over again. AJ sounded unsure, but I've decided to shrug it off. If she says she's fine, then she's fine. Applejack never lies. Apple Pinky survival tips. Usually, I've discovered frowning ponies negatively respond to bright lights, but I could never track what could repel smiling ponies. That is until Zakora rescued us from Twilight Sparkle, who had turned into a final stage smiling pony. Zakora blew a loud whistle made out of a yak horn, making the affected temporarily stop attacking. Summary: smiling ponies react negatively to loud noises. Thank you for your patience and support. And special thanks to Wade and Master C for supporting me on Kofi. Updates will continue to be uploaded slowly, but I will do my best to make each update memorable. Rainbow Rainbow Dash's Journal, Surviving the Cookie Virus, Part 9. We're getting closer! Cora led us through the every forest on our way to Carinala to get help. Turns out she was headed there for the same reason. I remained in my hut for as long as I could, but I knew for long I wouldn't be secured. But to my luck, a pony came in the shelter. It was Starlight Glimmer begging me to help her. Starlight is still alive. Eddie gasped in hope, but Cora hung her head. Oh no! Starlight's fate is not confirmed, as after she visited me, she never returned. The pony was safe in my hunt, to be sure, but all she wanted to find was a cure. It was a tall order to make a remedy so strong. She did not accept this and told me I was wrong, so I instructed her. Go retrieve me a cookie that started this mess. Then I can whip up a cure, or at least do my best. Starlight Glimmer left without pause, but then finding her had been lost cause. The affected ponies were soon creeping towards my hut. There was no way I could just stay put. I left for Camelot and to find hope and wait. I was afraid Ponyville has suffered its fate. I keep going the wrong way. As I roamed, I discovered something profound. How to do how to use my handling pony to not loud sound. Then another pony hunted me by smell. For myself in mud made it harder, I can tell. Pinky Pinky and I looked at each other before immediately ducking ourselves into a mud pad, followed by Scoots and Applejack doing the same. Despite the situation, I couldn't help but smile as we all got muddy. Of course, Verity growled and stepped away from the mess. Like a mud was splattering into Verity's face, followed by a chuckle from Zakora. And no, I know you don't like dirt, Miss Verity, but covering yourself with mud is a necessity. With much hesitation and arguing, Verity eventually allowed herself to get muddy. Well, muddy enough. AJ seemed to be finished with the story despite us having so much questions. Most of them were about Starlight and Impossible Cure, but Cora didn't have any of the answers. The journey would about be a 3-day walk, the Cora told us. We wanted to tread carefully in case any infected ponies reached out this far, but Twilight somehow beat us here, and she was still a problem. Oh, Twilight, I don't think I could bear another friend of mine turning into one of those. Applejack! Hi guys, it's me. Sorry about the slow update. The series is taking a lot out of me and isn't most fun to make at times. But I'll try my best to, so it's just probably just talking about it. Anxiety Monster, you're doing amazing. Rainbow Dash's Journal, Surviving the Cookie Virus, Part 10, Trigger Warning, Body Horror. I know this part, this is not the best. Applejack! Verity screamed as AJ slumped into the ground, obviously unwell. Verity and I were under her in an instant, helping her back to her hut. She felt warm, unusually warm. I'm fine, you. I think I caught a little something. No, you can't be sick. We have to get a lot together. Applejack gave Scoot a reassuring smile. Don't worry one bit, Tricky Cube. It's just a little head cold. I'll be fine. As an element of honesty, she was never very good at lying. I trooped through the forest, slow to a walk due to Applejack's worsening condition. AJ was trembling so much, Pinky had to press herself against AJ's side to keep her stable. Eventually it grew dark and we had to get some sleep. Sakura threw a blanket over AJ so she can rest as we set up camp, feeding her some sort of medicine that she made herself. Gathering firewood while the sun went down was a lot scarier with the threat of a mutant pony lurking in the shadows. I swear, I, I could swear I saw eyes peering at me through every bush and tree. Eventually the fire was lit and we all surrounded it to keep warm while AJ huddled in her blanket, completely passed out. Albert was some steering and mumbling. We were also worried about her, hoping she would recover from this mysterious sickness soon. The next morning came sooner than I thought. I don't even remember falling asleep. We all stretched and slowly awoke. Sakura, Sakura offering us some rations she brought with her. They were dried out. They were dried out berries that tasted like tree bark, but food was food. Sakura tried nudging AJ awake so she could eat and get moving, but AJ barely responded. I can't move. Oh! Sakura went to feel her Mamoru. Loves cuddling, but I was just gonna come. Sakura went to feel her forehead and reassured us that AJ was burning up, even worse than before. I feared this little pony would not recover quickly from the sick, but you almost go without us and get to Kerala quick. Sometimes it was hard to understand Sakura, but she was suggesting that she stay with Applejack while the rest of us went to Kerala without them. No, we need to stay. We all need to stay together, Pinky said. Twilight's still out there, and who knows what else? You'll both be sitting ducks. Sakura angrily stomped her hoof. If there was any hope to save Equestria, you must go to Kerala and find Celestia. Applejack is not fit to make such long trips, and you wait much longer, it could be apocalypse. Sakura and Pinky fought about this for a while, before Pinky eventually gave in, packing up our things and heading to head to Kerala without AJ or Sakura. Rainbow. My heart dropped when AJ muttered my name. No, I need Rainbow. Rainbow, please stay. Tears were streaming down AJ's cheeks as she reached for me. It was obvious she needed me more than anybody. Sakura and I exchanged a look before she nodded to reach her sack. Applejack needs you more than me. Take some supplies so you'll be safe in the Everfree. Sakura lended me one of her yak whistles, a small sack of berries, and some medicine for AJ. Also, let's exchange hugs and good luck before we separate. Rainbow. AJ sounded much worse than before. I knelt down to her and hushed her before she started crying again. Rainbow, I did something terrible. Applejack threw the blanket off her body. It's not that shocking, because I've watched this before, but she is in. You want a spoiler? I know some people don't want spoiler, so I'm just not gonna say. Oh my god! I just got out of school. Actually, 2 hours ago, but still, I just got home. I felt myself go pale. No, Applejack, please. You're gonna be fine. You'll be just fine. We didn't know this would happen, but I did know. Collie bit me back at the train and my leg started to hurt and change colors. I wrapped the bite up in a bandage so y'all wouldn't see it. I'm so sorry. I lied. What? Y'all liar! Mixed emotions filled my stomach. I was curious Applejack would give me such a big secret, but I was also devastated on what this meant. Applejack, you can't keep something like this from me. I'm sorry. We can cut off your leg, right? And that's ready to stop. I'm sure Pinky left us all laying around here somewhere. No, Rainbow, no. I know what you have to do. You have to kill me. This is so depressing. Look how cute this is. What? Please, Rainbow. It's too late for me. I feel the virus reaching my heart and eventually it'll reach my brain. Then I'll be one of them. And I'll kill you all. Please, please, Rainbow. I need to die to save you. What did I want to say except no. Rainbow, you don't understand. If you don't kill me now, then I'm what I'm gonna become. But I can't keep you all safe. It's okay. I want you to do it. If you do it, then I'll be able to see my family go. I'll be able to see my sister again. My little apple bloom. It's so sad. Applejack gave me a reassuring smile, but I didn't believe it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't kill Applejack. I couldn't kill her without me telling her I love you. I mumbled into her neck as we both cried. I could feel her tense for a moment, then relax, brushing a gentle hoof through my mane. Sugar Cube, please do this for me, for us. I couldn't. So I ran. I ran as far as I could and never looked back. I wish I didn't run. I wish I stayed with her in her last moments. I wish I could have gotten help. Why didn't I do anything? All I could do is run and now she's gone. This was so sad. Just in general, that was just so sad. I'm so sorry, bro. It was so bad. She was just laying there. And somehow she shedded all her hair immediately. It's all over her body. I like the design. They made it new. And then they just said this. Until next time, anxiety monster. I'm so sad. Picky virus, the bitten, disturbing imagery, body horror. Section of Rainbow Dash's journal. Stage 1. Pony has been freshly bitten by an infected pony. Not much has changed by the stage besides the appearance of a bite. The pony is still at full sanity with no other physical changes. At this stage, the pony is not hostile and relatively healthy. The bite at the stage is luckily reversible as long as the rainbow color spreading from the bite has not expanded by more than 3 colors. The only way known to reverse the bite is by amputating the limb that is bitten. Otherwise, no other cure is known. First stage of bite, second, third, fourth, irreversible. Stage 2. As the rainbow coloring slowly creeps up and spreads across the body, the pony feels flu-like symptoms. The pony's normal coat begins to pale, and strands of their mane shed. The bite location swelling up. What are you doing? Swelling up. At this stage, the pony is still sane, but starts to lose their grasp of reality as they approach a death-like state. The only way to reassure the pony doesn't move on to stage 3 is by eliminating the pony entirely before the infection reaches their brain or their heart or brain. The location of the bite determines how fast the pony moves on to stage 3. Paling skin, dizziness, hair sheds, rainbow coloring spreads from bite. This is terrifying. Stage 3. Pony sanity is gone and they have reached the affected or zombie stage. Unlike the smiling and frowning ponies, smilers and frowners, the affections simply exhibit a different visual emotion that could be considered as fear or surprise. This could be because ponies who are affected by the affected spirit gets a different reaction of the affection, considered that rather than the ponies that ate the contaminated cookies. At this stage, these affected appear to attack anything living. Most smilers and frowners move at a quick pace at their prey. These bitten ponies are loud and chunky, appearing to have a hard time to figure out where they're going. They end up swaying and knocking themselves into other objects during their hunt. Loud groaning. Heart has Rainbow has reached heart or brain. Red in eyes and mouth. This was terrifying. Applejack, Applejack, Applejack. And she's gone. She's gone. It's gone with the world well, she's gone. She's gone. She's gone. She's gone. Stage 4, final stage. The affected neck has twisted and grown twice the pony's size, but walks silently and blends within the trees, not able to hear it coming by its slow, stained ground screams. For stage 3, it is recommended to stay between trees, but do not be in a forest for stage 4. It is silent and knows its way around, but it is also very slow. Weaknesses are unknown, but listen for the screams/groans. Listen for her screams. That looks terrifying. Applejack? Wait, what? Oh, this is Luna. Applejack? Look at that. That's terrifying. 1 year of the cookie virus. I can't believe it's been 4 years since I first posted Twilight with her rainbow muzzle. I can't begin to express my appreciation for all the support I've received on this project. At the moment, TikTok's fate is still in the air, so the series will be pulled down. See what happens. Either way, thank you for enjoying my series. See you all soon. No, that doesn't mean the series is canceled. It's just a 1 year celebration post. Thank you. We we are on part 11. This is the last part for now. Surviving the Cookie Virus, part 11. Trigger warning, spooky imagery. You're no longer Castle. What troubles you, sister? Ponyville appears to be dreamless. I haven't been able to locate a single dream in that area for days. I'm beginning to worry. I see. Is it possible that simply nobody is dreaming? It isn't that simple. Every pony dreams whether they think it a dream or not. Not only can I not locate any dreams, it doesn't appear any pony here is sleeping at all. Also, yes, send a letter to Twilight in the morning. Good luck with her roots tonight, sister. I hope this is figured out soon. Off a cliffhanger. Why did you leave us like this? I hope this time I'm a little more lucky. She looks so beautiful. Fancy pants, beanburn flutes. Still no Ponyville dreams. Applejack! Finally, Ponyville dream. I need to ask you what's going on. Chef and your neighbor, why does the dream look like this? No, Ponyville is not in danger. I need to get there quick. Where? Screech? Huh? Hello? Apple? Applejack? Sob, siffle, snop, sob, siffle, sob. What?
I passed.
You did?
I got my certificate for level 1.
Good job. Good job. Good job. Sister? Well, she's gone. Okay, everybody. So that is the last. This is the last video out of all of these. For now, until until she until 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 Anxiety Monster actually finishes this, or they just keep reposting. As soon as I see that they have more, I will start a video immediately. I love you guys. You are amazing. Thank you so much for following, for like just watching with me. This place has been. I love TikTok. I love these AUs. They're just so scary but fun. Like, I really like these. Look at all of these. They have more posts, but not all of them is about that. I think also I'm gonna give a fun fact. I actually might start my own, and it's gonna be a recreation of the black tree virus. Okay, I'm gonna try and do black tree virus. Let's see if they post. Okay. Okay, they didn't repost any of it. This is. Oh my god. You aren't the creator of the black tree disease. Anyway. The black tree virus. We're going to be recreating this. Like all of this. The black tree disease, like this. Like, we're gonna be recreating all of that. So, I'm giving. Thank you for being here for 40 minutes. It's been almost an hour from this. I love you all again. I will see you again eventually. Y'all are the best. Thank you so much for being here for me. After watching this, in general, just hi, just bye. Like, I love you guys. Have a great rest of your day, and I will start my black tree virus. Or I'm gonna maybe do black tree virus. I'm gonna copy coming. I'm gonna either anyway. Anyway, so we're gonna be creating either the cookie virus. We're gonna do my own art, but we're gonna do like the same concept. We're gonna maybe do the black tree virus, or you know. Okay, this is gonna be the end of the video. I love you guys. Bye.